Hey squad, ever notice how some of your biggest opportunities disappear right after you get them? Let's talk about that. Welcome to your weekly coaching knowledge nugget. I'm Coach Fergie with Time to Shine Today Coaching, and this is where we bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Today we're talking about something that quietly destroys a lot of momentum for entrepreneurs, self-sabotage. And I want to be clear here. Most people don't sabotage opportunities because they're lazy. They sabotage them because the moment suddenly feels bigger than they expected. Here's what I mean. I see this with business owners quite often. Things are moving, sales are coming in, momentum is building, then a real opportunity shows up, a bigger client, a bigger partnership, a bigger contract. And instead of moving faster, they slow down. They start thinking too much. They start analyzing every possible outcome, and suddenly the follow-up email sits in drafts for 3, 4, 5 days. Sound familiar? I was working with an entrepreneur recently who runs a solid service business. Great reputation, hard worker, knows his industry cold. But every time a large contract came across his desk, something strange happened. He hesitated. Emails sat unfinished. Follow-ups took days. Decisions dragged out longer than they needed to. Not because he didn't want the deal, because he was landing these deals meant business was about to level up. And when the level changes, your identity has to change too. That's the part people don't talk about. Opportunity doesn't just test your skills. It tests the version of yourself you believe you are. So instead of adding motivation, we simplified the system. We created one rule, and if an opportunity enters the pipeline, it gets a response within 24 hours. No debate. No emotional analysis, just execution. And guess what happened? Momentum came back almost immediately. Not because the opportunities changed, because the hesitation disappeared. Here's your coaching knowledge nugget. Opportunities rarely disappear because you're incapable. They disappear because you paused when you should have moved. Execution creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence builds a new identity. So if you feel like you keep getting in your own way, stop asking yourself if you're ready. Ask yourself one simple question. What's the next action? Then execute it fast, because most opportunities don't require perfection. They require movement. And the people who move first are the ones that usually win. And if you're hesitating on anything, feeling a little stuck, and you have that blind spot that's just sitting there kind of bringing you down, reach out to me for a complimentary hour of power. We'll shine a light on that blind spot, full hour, go through everything. And you can do that by calling us at 248-739-6362. Again, 248-739-6362, or go to timetoshinetoday.com/hop. That's HOP for hour power. So until next week, get out there, level up, stay uncommon, and I absolutely love your guts.